Hi, this is Rick Harsh, the chief editor of coronasamizdat, and I'm here to remind you that we publish books. And, this has been, I hate to say this has been the best year ever so far in terms of quality, because what about, last year and the year before, and, who's better than who? But maybe it's the excitement of the new books, and coming up with Gary Amdahl and Mark Nash, and someone who needs to be remembered. When you order Tim Conley, is someday we will look back on this and laugh. His short stories are spectrally profound. And you never know what movie's going to make, and so that's another thing. Then we had a lot of good books, but now we've got just recently the last three, Olaf Palme, The Assassination of Olaf Palme by me et al. I still think this is my best book, and I think as soon as I die, people are going to be crawling all over my corpse, trying to find this book. By then people will be cockroaches or ants. That's how I'm picturing it. But anyway, or monkeys will be flinging it. I mean, that's a beautiful thought. Monkeys flinging your book back and forth and reading things and laughing. Hey, read this, Gibby. Didn't I already read that? Squirrely? I don't know what do monkeys call each other. I can't. Anyway, I think this is my best book, and I don't know if anybody agrees, but I think it's better than, in its way, than the Manifold Destiny of Eddie Vegas, which does not have the one-of-a-kind ending that this one has. And, you'd be surprised in reading the book, you'd be surprised that it has a coherent ending, and that there is something to it that's pathetic, and rachitic, best I could do. Then, we published this book, Wailing Madness, Shame, and Death by Wade Gavin. This is the kind of thing that, can in proper hands, which are not mine, win national book awards and so on. It's this year's Abended Circuity, discovering, uncovering, lucking into a writer who hasn't published before or written before, at least not a novel. And this is right up there. But then, on top of that, we got really lucky, and we got Laura Fairbanks, Prison Mars. Stephen Moore brought her with her first novel, Sister Carrie, to Dalkey Archive, which was published in 1993. And I guess her second novel was a pain in the ass to get published. I'm not sure. I don't know the story. But this is her third novel, and when she was, I guess she's still in contact with Mr. Moore, because he edited this book for her, I think twice, actually. So he said, here's a press you might like, and he sent her a copy of our Chandler Broussard's Double Dealer, and she liked it, and she agreed. And her and her husband run a company that puts ebooks out, and so we're gonna, all our books will be available as ebooks sooner or later. We haven't ironed out the details, but there's not much to iron out from my end, and there's probably a lot from his end, which is why he because he's the one I've talked to about it. We haven't talked about that. Therefore, the seeming slip of he instead of she and they. But anyway, the point is, we're going to be having ebooks, and if you really want to support a writer, buy an ebook, because I've decided that we're going to split it like this. The pocketbooks, I think, will go for $5, and the big books will go for $10, and 20% goes to the company that does this. Lauren Fairbanks and her husband, and they get 20%. The author gets 50%, and we'll take 30%. Because, I mean, we don't have to really do anything. The book's already there. You transfer it from one site to another. I mean, in the past, when people have asked me for ebooks, I say, can I just send you the manuscript, And I've done that. Not a lot, but, just like somebody says, can I buy the manuscript or the PDF or whatever? And I think, why would I take money for that? It's just, a couple minutes on the internet. Well, now you'll have a way to do it and help young writers, and at the same time. But I want to encourage you to buy as much as possible. Don't forget, this is the year of Margie and the Atomic Brain. This is the year of the Gary Amdahl that reads extremely well, so well that you'll wonder if all the typographical errors in here are intentional or not. You won't care. This book has a strange propulsive power. I don't know what else came out this year. Pastoral sold out. We just got 50 more in. So you can buy this. And, well, what else? I know there's something else. Oh, David Roy's Supria at 50. I've not gotten any feedback. It's not selling well. Maybe you've lost your trust in me, but the story Supria at 50 is the first story in the book, and the man is a delicate writer, and a very good writer, and so I hope that he gets some people reading his books. His other one is Fatland, but that was the year before. But these stories are extremely powerful to me. And there are no postmodern hijinks, but do we always have to have postmodern hijinks? Yeah? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll put in some postmodern hijinks, maybe scribblings from the editor, just nonsense questions, Shouldn't this guy wear glasses? I mean, what about a mono? And isn't that woman, wasn't she carrying a periscope? Where'd it go? I don't know. Anyway, things like this I think will be good for the press. But we're going on a hiatus now to make money to pay for books that we're running low on, particularly Amended Circuity. That'll be first. And we only have a couple of Arlts left. So we're going on a hiatus, and also we have to pay royalties. I got to pay Zach, our typographer, who does covers for free. Unbelievable. I think the covers are worth more than the typography, but, that was a unique pause. See if you can do it. I can't even do it the way I did it. So, please stick around. Buy books. We need money. We need support. We've actually had 2.5 books now that were paid for by one of our readers. Well, 3 different readers. And, I normally don't like that kind of thing because I feel funny taking people's money. But, if any of you feel that way and you think, God, I'd really like to support this or that, do so. feel free. Most books cost for 100 copies, between about, a very thin one would be close to 300, and a very thick one would be close to 900. So if you ever feel that way, I can't run one of those, campaigns. I can't do that. It's just outside of my comfort zone of comfort. Another cliche. Sorry. I'll leave you there. They're singing songs of love, but not for me. A lucky stars above, but not for me.